Hello guys, this is Captain Duck. No, it isn't. It is Lance again, and I'm gonna show you some stuff about trading in this episode. If you have checked out other tutorials, or just wondered on how to make a cozy, warm place for those traders that try to get into your fort, this is the place to be. I'm going to explain you how to do it. So let's get started right ahead. You have to build first a trading depot for your trading partners that are coming from around the world. And you can do that by pressing B for building, and then scroll down to trade depot, which is here. It's capital D. And then place it like a normal building. I did that already here, and you can see that the stuff is already inhabited by a dwarven caravan that wants to train with me. To trade with these guys, I need several things. I need access from my stockpiles to this area, which is the most easy thing to do. And I also need a trader. And I can assign this trader in the noble screen, which is here. If you have never used nobles, I'm going to show you real quick what it is. You press N for nobles, then you see different positions, and the one you are looking for is the broker. So you can go down with your arrows until you see the broker, and then hit enter. It should be vacant in your screen if you have never used it. So you can choose now between different people that would fit the job, and the labor that is used for broker is appraiser. You can see that in Dwarf Therapist, quite good on who's a good appraiser, and in my case, it's under the socials tab. In my case, it is Onul Tulanozor or whatever. Yeah, he's actually one of the guys that embarked. I always set some skill to an appraiser in my embark screen, so I have a good one. And so let's just assign him to the job. Alright, I assign him to the position of a broker, and it is important to have someone that has at least some skill in it, so he can basically see the prices of the goods that are being traded in your trade depot. If you don't do that, or you just assign someone who is absolutely bad in that profession, you are just blindly trading your stuff, and that will possibly set up the traders that have come to your town to trade with you. Alright, so now that we have appointed someone as a broker, we can use the trade depot. And you do that by setting the task preferences with Q. We go to the trade depot, and you can see different options here. It should be looking like this right now. We can move goods to or from the depot away. This is important because you have to move first the stuff that you want to trade into the depot, and then you can trade it. There is trade, which is grayed out here because there is no broker at the trading station right now. And with R, I can tell my broker to go to the depot and trade there. He has to be idle and have no tasks, otherwise he will fulfill his current tasks. Maybe he's sleeping, or maybe he's drinking, or whatever, but this is where you request your trader at the depot. You don't need to do that right now. You first move all your goods into the trade depot that you want to trade, and then you are going to get the trader at your trade depot, unless you don't care that he's just standing there for an hour and doesn't do anything. And there is also a option B for only the broker may trade. You can change that into anyone can trade, but you don't want that, because otherwise Urist McDouche will come to the depot and you don't see any prices. That's not what you want. Alright, let's do the first step. We're going to press G for moving goods to or from the depot. And then you see I've already did some stuff. This is our stock. And you can now choose some stuff to be traded with the people that are there. The only thing that you have to watch out for is if there are elvens in your fortress to trade, you don't want to offer them anything that is made out of wood, because that would piss them off and they just go home and go cry to their leader and whatever. I'm not joking, this is true. You might want to try it out for fun. And no, but it's true, don't offer anything that's made out of wood to elves. They don't like it, but they offer you a lot of stuff made out of wood. So they're kind of hypocrites, but that's how they are, right? So who would trust people with that kind of shaped ears anyway? Anyway, if you have any crafts or bars or furniture that you don't need or that you want to trade, you can do that here. Just go down in the list and, for instance, gems or something, you just mark them with enter. And when it says pending, the stuff will be hauled into the trading depot. This is pretty straightforward, so I leave it to it. So just press escape. And then your dwarves will bring up all the stuff into the trading depot that you just told them. You see that? There's stuff coming up here. And now I want to tell my broker to show up at the depot. And I'm telling him that, and you see here the status of him. It's the name of the broker, what he's currently doing, and whether he can access the depot. As long as this is green and it says broker can access depot and he has no job, that's all good. Let's press escape, space resume. And the broker should show up pretty soon. There he is. This is the broker. That's his little tiny icon. So we go to the trading depot again, and you see now that the option T for trading is white and it's available. So we press T, and you see here on the right side, this is our stuff that we set up for trading, and on the left side there's the stuff from the Dwarven people that they offer us to trade. There are also two numbers attached to each of these things, which I'm going to cover, and you see that it's also on the right side exactly the same thing, and also there is symbols in front of the names of every good, and this starts to matter here the first time. It also matters when you are trying to make rooms that should have a certain value for your nobles, but if you're not that far into the game, you don't need to worry about this. Those brackets here, for instance, they mean that these are items that do not belong to you, of course, because they belong to the Kustus, or whatever his name is, and all these items, they come in a different quality. You can see that here on the right side. For instance, the plus, that means the quality of this finished goods bin is good or whatever. You can see the square here. Square means that it's a masterful piece. You cannot get any better for this part, and that multiplies the value of your stuff. You can see the value of your goods or of their goods in the first column, which is here. So these rhodolites are 100 worth. And their weight, which is here on the right side, is less than 1. The weight is is important because you can see here how many weight, the allowed weight, is allowed for the caravan to take with them. So if you want to trade like lots of logs or heavy bars or whatever, this can be very soon a problem. So first of all, we want to check out what they have brought to us, and you can do that by just going down. And yeah, let's just say, I want some zinc bars, gold bars, some shorls, and whatever citrines. And you see here on the bottom left how much money the trader would lose if the trade would stand like this because this is not what you are offering him. This is what you can offer him, but right now we didn't select anything. So far, we just asked him to give us these 4 items. So right now we're just selecting everything that we want from them, and then afterwards we're going to put up something that we offer to them. All right, I'm going down, and there is some wood here. Tower cap, that's all wood. And I love logs because I usually just take everything. Yep, that's very good. Because wood is very hard to get sometimes, and if you need it as a fuel in your smelter or in your buildings that use fuel, this can be quite tedious. So I just trade everything from them that I can get from wood. So this is all marked now for trade. I want also a steel trumpet because this is everything that I wished for in my whole life. And this is a steel trumpet that is a masterful craft, if I'm correct. Is that true? Let me see. That's a well-crafted steel trumpet. That's okay. So all the stuff that I marked for trading is worth 1,303. Here is the value, and as it stands, the traders would make not really a good deal right now. So I'm going into my list with an arrow to the right, and I'm marking some goods here, the rhodolites. I don't need those. You can see here that this is a bin. So if I mark this bin, everything that's in this bin, which is a little further up here, like this Shistring, Gabbro amulet, andesite amulets, and everything in here is in the bin. So if I select the bin, everything in the bin is selected. So it's not actually the bin that's worth 2,250, but it's the bin and the stuff that is inside there. So I'm not going to do that because this is far too much. So I mark some more stuff until the value on the left here is a little higher. So as you can see right now, the value of the stuff is 1,580, and the trader would make a profit of 270. That's actually not so good a trade for him. They usually, I don't know, I think they want 50% or 60%. It depends on the skill of your broker, but normally I just trade them like with 50% markup or something because it doesn't really matter. I have usually enough stuff to trade. But just for a demonstration, I'm going to press now T. Do not press O. O is a bad thing. Remove that key from your keyboard, because if you press O now, you're going to offer everything that you marked for trading to him for free. And then he will say, oh, yeah, thank you, mister, and great thing. And he just goes off. We don't want that. So we want to press T now. And now, you see, perhaps you'd consider this superior proposal. He's offering us a counter offer, which includes these 2 things. He wants these 2 figures, and if we agree to that, he will consider trading with us, or he will guaranteed trade with us. So I press enter to consider the offer, and if I would press T now, I would just accept it. So I can see now everything that's in the list here again. Just check whether I want that, and you see the value has just risen to 2,300. And I'm saying, oh well, that's okay, that's good. So I press T. And now all the stuff has changed owners, and if I press escape, space for resume, all the wood that's in there will be transported away from the trading depot. And we're good to go. So this covers the trading tutorial for Dwarf Fortress. I hope you learned a lot, and you will be trading for fortune and honor or something. Thank you. If you have any questions, post them in the commentary below.